Today we have an extraordinary guest whose journey is nothing short of a triumph over adversity. Her story is a shining example of resilience, determination, and the incredible power of the human spirit. Imagine being just 25 years old and facing a series of health challenges, including fibromyalgia, lupus, and not one but two autoimmune diseases. It's a daunting battle that would seem unsurmountable to many, but not to our guest today, Shaquila. Shaquila's story is one of incredible transformation against all odds as she managed to shed a remarkable 83 pounds and, more importantly, reclaim her health and her life. Today, she joins us to share her inspiring journey and the steps she took to control of her health. Her story serves as a beacon of hope and a testament to the strength of the human spirit. So without further ado, please join me in giving a warm and heartfelt welcome to Shaquila as she takes us through her awe-inspiring journey of triumph and transformation. Welcome to the show, Shaquila. How are you doing today?
I'm blessed, and you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. So, Shaquila, for the viewers who don't know who you are, can you please introduce yourself and tell us about your story?
Yes, I am Shaquila. A lot of people know me as Keela. I lost 83 pounds in under a year, more likely in 11 months. My journey started in 2019 after I had my last child, my son. He was born like 12 years later from my other kids. And I already knew I suffered from certain conditions like lupus, Sjogren's. It's painful conditions that I had to go through. And I knew I had to get myself together. Like my other two girls, they was old enough to manage themselves, but I couldn't, my baby couldn't manage himself. So he was an arm baby, and I had to start getting injections in my shoulder from like gout. You know, I'm suffering from osteoarthritis. I'm going to get all types of all these injections, and it wasn't helping me. It was only hurting me worse. And I'm like, I can't live like this. I got to do something about it. And when I realized medicines and everything working, I started exercising. Started going to the gym for a few months until my car kind of messed up on me, and I didn't make no excuses still. I went and bought me some exercise equipment. I had to do what I had to do, even if it was walking around the neighborhood with 5-pound weights. I did what I had to do. My pain brought me, that was my motivation, the pain. I'm like, I can't stay in this condition. I got to get out. I got to see a better future. It's not how I want to live in the next 20 years. Even when I turn 80, I don't want to, before 80 or 80, I don't want to be walking on no cane or walkers. I started imagining all that, how I had to watch my grandma walk on a cane or walk. Like, that's not what I want to do. I want to be able to still be healthy when I get older, because I've been in so much pain in my early 20s. So I knew that I knew it was a different way. God said, it's a healing, and I had to figure out that healing, and it wasn't from the doctors for me. It was from the plants.
I hear that. That's awesome. I love your whys. I can't continue to go through this pain, and you have children, and so they're a big why to you as well. And I also love that you didn't give yourself excuses, even though your car wasn't working. You still bought equipment to use around the house, to work out. You did walk in the neighborhood. I mean, sometimes we have to save ourselves from our own circumstances, and you're a huge component of that. So big props to you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. So another question I have is, losing 83 pounds is a significant achievement. Can you describe the key changes you made in your diet and exercise routine that contributed to your success?
Yes, I can. Well, I kind of started doing a calorie deficient diet within like 1,500 calories. I tried not to go over 2,000 a day. It was times that I fasted. It was times I fasted for like 24 hours. Whatever I had to do to get there, I did it. I also started removing certain things out of my cabinets. Like, it was times I had Oreo cookies under my bed,
Yes.
What helped change that was my kids or helped steal it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm getting upset and angry. I can't get upset and angry at them. I'm getting upset and angry about food. something ain't right. So,
I agree.
that was a step to like let it go, because if I'm getting this angry over some Oreo cookies, this is addictive. They say drugs addictive, food is addictive.
Hey,
Um,
I agree.
yeah, so I started replacing it with healthier items. Like, say I had this sweet tooth, man, I have to go get me some watermelon or something. I have to just continue to eat that watermelon or grapes or whatever the fruit I chose to eat.
Yes.
I would just keep eating until, I satisfy my hunger. Like, then the craving just gone. So that's what I had to do. I had to remove, like, little by little. It wasn't all in one day. It was week by week, day by day. Like, it's times that we gonna mess up, but not giving up, starting back over the next day. Even if it's 2 3 days, like even if it's a month later, start back over. Don't give up. Also, like I said, I exercise to do certain things. I went toward a plant-based. I was still eating meat, but I removed pork. Then I removed like beef like the next year, you know what I'm saying? Then this thing, last year I removed turkey. I removed like chicken and turkey. Then I started on fish, salmon. So I was eating my salmon until I kind of learned a lot of bad things about like certain fish that you're going out there to get. You don't know what's in it. Um, and until I got into like the group where hyper healthy and Bobby Smith group, I went all the way full-fledged eating number vegetables and fruits. Like, them are my main things right now. And I realized it helped my body because I was still going through the inflammation, but not just that, I was already using certain herbal supplements, which helped me with my pain, helped me with my energy levels because I was going through a lot of fatigue that I didn't want to get up out the bed. So a lot of that played a major role. I got off all medications. I was on numerous medications. I was on like narcotics. That was one of the hardest things for me to get off, and that was a big step for me to just flush all that down the stool. So, it's plant-based lifestyle. That's where it's at, y'all. Like, seriously.
Indeed. Now that's it's huge. Like you said, you adopted the plant-based lifestyle. That was basically like your medicine. And so as a result of you feeding yourself all the healthy foods, all the healthy vegetables and fruits, you're able to basically supplement the food instead of using your medicine, which is a huge blessing. And something else I want to touch on is you said that even though if you mess up, start again the next meal, start again the next day, start again the next month. This journey is definitely a marathon and not a race. So,
Yes.
starting today eating vegetables, that's a start, but that's not the finish line. The finish line is to continue this lifestyle for a lifetime. Do it forever, because this is what's going to sustain you and keep you healthy and allow you to age with grace and without diseases and such. So that's a great response. Thank you.
Yes, you said that correctly. It's true.
So managing fibromyalgia, lupus, and autoimmune diseases can be incredibly challenging. How did you adapt your fitness routine to accommodate your health conditions? And what advice do you have for others in similar situations?
Yes, well, I do know some people can't really do no hard exercises, so I started practicing yoga. Not just spirit. It wasn't for like certain things that other people may practice it for. It was for my health. I couldn't really. It was times I couldn't pick up like the weight. So you know what I'm saying. It was times I couldn't get out there in the gym. So I started with low impact exercises. That's what really helped me. Because a lot of people complain, even like elderly. You got elderly sick people, and they say they can't exercise and certain things. It's the little things that you do, even if it's 15 minutes out of your day. That's a start. I don't care if it's 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Work your way up. Don't do nothing. Sometimes we try to compete. We can't compete. Let's be on our own level.
Love that.
You know.
That's huge. I love the incremental numbers you gave: 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 50, 30 minutes, whatever you can do every day to get moving, to get fit, to change your circumstances, do that. I know when I started my journey, I was eating primarily fruits. I was kind of like a fruitarian. And so I would just go walking. I might hit a little few weights here and there. And as my journey progressed, as I started to refine my nutrition and my lifestyle, I started to hit the weights rather hard. And, but the point is, I started small and I built up to where I am today. So wherever you guys are, start there. If you only do 10 push-ups, do that. If you only go for a walk up and down the stairs in your house, do that, but just start. That's excellent.
Right. I did that also. Had to walk up them stairs. So I go back and forth sometimes. So any little thing.
Stairs are definitely a nice workout. So big props to you for that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. So nutrition plays a crucial role in weight loss and overall health. What specific changes did you make in your plant-based diet, and how that impact your weight loss?
The specific changes, once I remove meat, I had to eat more fruits and vegetables. Like vegetables especially, I ate more of that. I just recently started eating way more fruit this year.
Yeah.
But the impact, it like I said, 80% nutrition. I'm gonna say that 15 to 10% exercises for me, and believing and not giving up. Like faith without work is dead. So you gotta work toward it, no matter what whatever you want in life, you gotta work toward it. So I work toward it, and changing my eating habits helped change my life, helped change my weight. Like I can eat more healthy. If I could sit here and eat a lot, to be honest, long as it's a plant-based diet, I don't count my calories no more.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
I have been picking up the weight.
I love that. Yeah, they say a plant-based diet is a lifestyle of abundance. With people who eat like a lot of raw fruits and vegetables, the calories on that stuff is very low. So you can essentially eat till you're very satisfied in abundance, which is great for someone who desires that lifestyle.
Yes, very true. And you getting all the nutrients and vitamins you need. You're not getting nutrients and vitamins out of junk food, out of processed food. That's another thing. Processed foods, throw that away. I'm just that processed food is terrible.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. Now, were there any specific plant-based foods or meals that became staples in your diet during your transformation? And can you share some of your favorite recipes or meal ideas that you incorporated during this transformation?
Okay. I kind of switched it up a lot. Because I had to play with it, like it's a learning process. So my first step was actually, I first started with healthy breakfast. Back then I was doing like oatmeal. I really don't do that no more. I moved toward leafy green vegetables. I can't lie, I still have my little coffee sometimes in the morning, but I don't put no milk products, none of that in there. All plant-based. So the coffee does kind of keep my hunger under. I'm not saying for everybody, but that's just for me. It worked for me. Like also, what else? I do, like I said, I do kale. Like now I do a bunch of kale. I cut up my vegetables. I'm basically doing this every day. I love my sweet potatoes. That's kind of easy.
Yes.
Salads, avocados. It is so many things that you can, come up with. What else do I do? It's been so many different transformations that I have been doing. Like I said, I just went full pledge on the vegetables and fruits. So like watermelon, I was doing that watermelon challenge. I kept watermelon in my refrigerator. Fruits, apples, that kind of help with fiber, giving you the fiber you need.
Yes.
What else? Juicing. Also, juicing is a big thing. Smoothies.
Yeah.
Smoothies, very healthy for you. Even if sometimes, like right now, I've been eating some of these walnuts. I sit here and eat these walnuts. People talk about protein and different things, but amino acid, we have to have that, and that's already in our fruits and vegetables.
Absolutely.
My hunger is satisfied.
I love
My
that.
hunger is satisfied.
Sounds like a wide variety of seeds, nuts, vegetables, and fruits. So that really plays a big part in keeping our bodies satisfied and our hunger satisfied. So that's amazing. And
Yes.
how did you stay motivated throughout your journey, especially during times when progress may have felt slow or challenging due to your health conditions?
How I stayed motivated is because I recorded myself basically through the whole process and taking pictures. Put it out there, embarrassing myself. I'm like, I gotta complete this. I can't give up now. So that kind of helped push me. So having the audience to watch you transform to, that was my step because I put myself out there. And so I gotta finish. Other than like my kids. I knew I had to do it for my kids. I've always been on the big side ever since I was a young child. So being picked on, teased, all that help you kind of like give you the motivation that you need. And I just had got too huge. I got to do something about it. And my health. Like my health was one of my number one things. It was times I couldn't get out my bed. I couldn't hardly bathe myself. So that had to be motivation.
That's huge. I mean, and I love that you said that you document yourself. You put yourself out there. I'm assuming either on your private page or some of these plant-based communities, and I think that really psychologically puts you in a place of like I'm out here, put myself out here. This is motivating myself, motivating others, and it's kind of like accountability thing. So
Yeah.
I think I also use that same tactic. I post online. I kind of tell you updates of where I am physically, mentally, and that helps to have the supportive community and also keeps me accountable. So it's a fantastic suggestion.
Yes, and you get to see your transformational pictures. You like, dang, I came this far. Okay, I got more to go. So
No,
that right
that's so
there.
cool. Yeah, those before and after pictures, they speak volumes. And I really think like tracking pictures like either weekly or even monthly can be nice. Like this is where I am week one, this is where I'm week 4, just to show yourself the changes that you have made, because that can inspire you to keep going. Oftentimes when we don't track our physical appearance or our measurements, oftentimes because we look in the mirror every day, we don't always see the changes. So like I said, I think tracking with pictures or put them online is outstanding. So many people struggle with emotional eating and cravings. How did you deal with emotional triggers, and do you have any tips for others facing similar challenges? So many people struggle with emotional eating and cravings. How did you deal with emotional triggers, and do you have any tips for others facing similar challenges?
Yes, I did have emotional, eating too. I use fruit. Like before I heard about Bobby Smith and his watermelon diet, like back in 2019, especially
Yes.
during summertime, I'll eat a whole bowl of fruit, and that also helped me lose my weight a little faster. I'll just sit there and eat it. Like I still ate. At the end of the day, I still was eating. I just ate something more healthier. And you get a little fuller off like watermelon. So it's a lot of water in watermelon, like 94%. So you can't really go wrong. As long as you're not putting all that bad food in your system that's not digesting. Like fruits, vegetables, they digest a little bit easier. So I didn't like count my calories sometimes. Sometimes I just ate it.
Yes, it's a good point. When I was eating primarily just fruits, I would eat in abundance. Like I did a watermelon challenge one time where I did it for 14 days
Yeah.
straight. I would eat sometimes up to 2 watermelons in one day. If I were hungry enough, I'd be putting it down.
Yeah.
On average, one and a half. But I'm a bigger guy, so I may
Yes.
require a little bit more than most. And then sometimes during the day, I wouldn't even be that hungry. It might be even until lunchtime where I don't actually eat something. So yeah, people who eat fruit, people who eat raw vegetables. They can eat as much as they want and don't
True.
really have to worry about weight gain or any negative complications.
True. True on that part.
You mentioned reclaiming your health. Can you share some specific improvements in your health or quality of life that you experienced since embarking on this journey?
Yes, one is fatigue. Like that was terrible. I used to feel like I used to been like I was running up mountains or hills. Now I don't feel that all the time. I have my moments, but like 80% of the time I'm better. Um, so that's one positive thing. My pain with my knees, like much better because I was getting injections in my knees, my ankles. I have osteoarthritis and arthritis. Also fibromyalgia, so it caused a lot of pain. I don't have that much, I'm not saying I don't have that pain, period. I still have to be careful, but I'm able to manage it with how I eat, not putting all that meat no more in my system or processed food. I
Yes.
use herbs. I'm big on my sea moss. I kind of from the beginning I was following like Dr. CB ways, not all the way. I'm not gonna say I was, the full pledge. I did not go full pledge. I just used some of his, remedies when it came down to herbs. I
Yes.
do a lot of that. That what really helped me was these herbs. So I'm faithful on my herbs daily. Also, what other pain I was going through, back pain, chronic back pain. That what kept me. I was disabled for about 9 years.
Yes.
So back pain, I'm not really suffering. And I learned sometimes it's what you eat too that caused the more pain. Even with the pork and all that, I feel like it was causing my back hurt and worse. And the medications I was taking, all that contribute to my pain. So that's not as bad. I know how to manage it when it do, when I do start feeling the pain, I know how to manage it. My hands, like it swell up. Feet used to swell up, but I know how to manage it now. Once I start making sure I eat right and taking my herbs, I don't have them. I mean, I don't really have them problems. I used to wear ankle brace daily. I thought I'd never, be able to go without one again. But hey,
Yes.
I'm without one. I'm without it.
I love that. I wish so many people would do their research and educate themselves on the benefit of this lifestyle, whether it be herbs, whether it be the food, because so many people suffer on a daily basis with anxiety, swelling, you name it. A lot of people have it. And
Yeah.
I really think people could truly benefit from the herbs and the fruits and vegetable lifestyle. I think it would change their life. And I think once people tried it and saw the results, it would give them faith and hope that this actually works. You know,
Yes.
a lot of people don't have that faith. They like, oh, okay, fruits and vegetables, that's nice, but they're not a big believer in how it can heal you. So I wish more
Yes.
people would try it.
And essential oils. Like I use a lot of products and I use my natural products on my body.
Hmm.
So everything that came straight from the earth, I use it and I make my products and I use it on my own body. So it actually helps with the inflammation, all that. Even in my soap, it's not just what you put inside your body, it's also what you put on your body. So I don't use like anything with chemicals and stuff anymore.
Very good point. So, for those who are inspired by your story and considering a plant based lifestyle, what advice or resources would you recommend for getting started on the right foot?
Well, some of them, if they're in your group, I think that's a great start right there. Like listening to someone that have been in, and already changed their lifestyle. So I feel like you are a big help. So I would tell anyone that join your group if that's what you're doing, a plant-based lifestyle, and they see your change. I see your change from, the pictures that you show. Um, it can help not just body wise, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Like it changes you. The way you
Absolutely.
think. Like I think totally different now.
Amazing. What changes do you think mentally and I guess have changed you? What do you do now, or what are you more confident about now than when you previously started this lifestyle?
Um, able to, okay, I suffer with a lot of anxiety and depression. I'm gonna say I'm like 70% better from that. I still have my moments, but I take my herbs, I calm down. um, being able to like learn more. My brain health is up there. At first I felt like I didn't know a lot. I felt like I was dumb, to be honest. Like I didn't understand why I didn't have no gifts or talents. And now I'm like, I have over probably 5 businesses. Being
Awesome.
able to also teach my kids how to do their own business. So knowledge, like it taught me a lot of knowledge and wisdom.
Sounds like it gave you a lot of confidence and a lot of determination
Yes,
to seek knowledge so that you can be the
yes,
successful business person that you are today. So that's a beautiful story.
yes. I appreciate that.
And how do you see your health and fitness journey evolving in the future? Do you have any new goals or aspirations you'd like to share with our audience?
Yes. One day I would like to run marathons. you
Nice.
know, um I do. I want to be more active. I want to learn how to swim. It's so much that I want to learn how to do in the future. Like I'm not finished. This is a lifelong. Like this is lifelong. I'm not giving up. Like it's not a diet. It's a lifestyle, and that's what we have to learn. It's a lifestyle. Um, and start meeting other people out there that's on the same health journey that I'm on and want to travel the world, something I never been able to do. My illness held me back. And so I'm ready to get out there now and explore.
Definitely. That's beautiful. So I'm curious, what inspired you to want to run a marathon?
Um, Seeing how the runners like their body, I like the way their body look. I
Yeah,
want that for the body fatigue, I do. I wanna, it's like they got this natural shape and muscles and I love it. And when I walk, like that walking also helps depression and anxiety. So I do want to be able to learn how to run without getting so tired or my feet hurt real bad. So that's what kind of inspired me to watch others.
love it. Yeah, one thing I would recommend, just because I was training for a half marathon myself, is start take little baby steps, like use an app. I use a Nike training app that basically
Hmm.
starts you from week 1 to week 14, and it's a progressive overload on your body as far as how much running you do each day. And so,
Yeah.
if you're looking for any suggestions, that's a good step to learning how to run to condition your body for a half marathon or a marathon.
Yes, thank you for that.
Yeah. So, finally, what message of hope or encouragement would you like to convey to individuals who are dealing with health challenges and struggling to make positive changes in their life?
Changing your mindset. You have to change your mindset. You cannot listen to a lot of negativity. Like I had to turn off the TVs. I have to tune people out. I have to start reading. I'm big on God. I'm big on my Bible. I might not go to church, but I'm big on learning Him for myself and getting my own knowledge and wisdom from Him. I had to remove myself. Sometimes it hurt, but you have to remove yourself where you're not growing. So if you want to grow, you got to put yourself in certain environments, surround yourself with certain people. You know, wherever you're trying to go in life, everybody can go with you.
Well said. Thank you so much for joining us today and
Yeah.
sharing your incredible journey. Shaquila, your story is a testament to the power of determination, resilience, and the profound impact of a plant-based lifestyle and health and well-being. And before we end this interview, please tell the viewers where they can find you on social media and connect with you.
Okay, yes. My name is Shaquila Germany, Shaquila. Last name is Germany, Germany. Also, I have a website called Lupus and autoimmune wellness.org. If you find me on Facebook, I can get you that information. I have numerous websites. I'm on Amazon, Walmart. I sell my natural products. I'm just doing my thing all over. So you can find me social media.
I love it. Well, Lee family, thank you for joining us today for this truly transformative interview with Shaquila. We hope her journey has left you inspired, motivated, and filled with enthusiasm to make positive changes in your own lives. Whether it's strengthening your existing health lifestyle or embracing a sustainable vegan journey for improved well-being, we trust that Shaquila's story has resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining us today, Shaquila. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Have a blessed one.
You too.